Joining us now, Congressman Byron Donalds from House Oversight. It's always great having you on, sir. Your reaction to Hunter Biden's ex-wife, Kathleen Buell, breaking her silence about her tumultuous 24-year marriage on Good Morning America, talking about his tax problems, drug addictions, indicating she didn't really know much about his financial dealings. What do you think?
Frankly, I'm not surprised. It's interesting that she's breaking her silence now. But I'm not surprised about the revelations, that she's talked about with respect to Hunter Biden. Listen, we know that he has had a bunch of problems in the past. We also know that he's heavily involved with everything that President Biden has been doing when he was vice president, probably early on in the administration, definitely when he was a U.S. senator. That's something that we really need to get to the bottom of.
You know, Congressman, in her new book, she said Joe liked to describe himself, quote, as the poorest man in Congress. And Hunter told Kathleen, you know, he came from a middle-class family, but then she worried that they, quote, lived above their means, that no middle-class family has a ballroom in their house, and that Hunter, quote, had instant entry into the world of power because he had a U.S. senator as a father, and that's something money could not buy.
First of all, listen, Joe Biden, his brother, and his son, Hunter Biden, have been in this world of influence for years. They've been cutting deals all over the globe. The New York Times is the one that reported about Hunter Biden negotiating a cobalt mine in Africa with the Chinese. So they have been using his influence as a senator, then as vice president, now as president, to make money for the family. So yeah, he might have grew up middle class, but Joe Biden doesn't live middle class.
Yeah, we reported yesterday, Congressman, how the Bidens were on both sides of infrastructure deals trying to do this, involving U.S. states and China's big player in its Belt and Road push, CEFC. Okay, Washington Examiner, 77-minute audio recording that it found on Hunter Biden's laptop. It was taped about 5 months before Biden launched his 2020 presidential campaign in April 2019. Let's listen to this.
We'll talk about anything that I want him to, that he believes in. If I say this is important to me, then he will work a way in which to make it a part of his platform. The man I most admire in the world, that God to me, thinks I'm a God. And my brother did too. And the three of us, it was literally, I had the support to know I can do anything.
So the president talks about anything Hunter wanted. He talks about anything Hunter wants, and as Hunter's doing overseas deals in China, Russia, Kazakhstan, Ukraine?
First of all, a couple things. One, I think any parent of adult children, you talk to them about their business dealings, and if they bring something to you, I'm quite sure you talk about it, and you talk about it with them. The problem here is that Joe Biden has denied knowing anything about Hunter Biden's business deals all over the globe. We all know that's not true. We all know that's a lie. Any parent would know exactly what's going on in the life of their children if they love them and are involved with them the way Joe Biden loves to talk about Hunter Biden. So the facts are there. The common sense is there. House Republicans have a responsibility to actually investigate this so we can get down to the bottom of how much influence is Hunter Biden peddling, and does that actually diminish the United States' capacity both here at home and across the globe.
Yeah, so you and Congressman James Comer, ranking member of House Oversight, are on this. So, you know, how do you see this as a national security threat? Because we had a text, Hunter complained in a text to his daughter that he often gave as much as half of his earnings to his father. So how do you and your team over there at House Oversight see this as a national security threat?
Oh, a number of things. Listen, first of all, if he's cutting deals with some of our adversaries across the globe that benefit them, I just brought up the cobalt mine that he helped broker for China. Obviously, that's a major conflict of interest, especially when last week Joe Biden unleashed the Defense Production Act for more solar panels. Well, folks, we don't make a lot of solar panels here in the United States. We get them from China. That's where they come from, especially the minerals that go into it as well.
Congressman Donalds, it's great to have you on. Come back soon, okay?